Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. Just going to straighten that up there. Yes, my name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight, and I'm doing something a little bit different. It is my 1000th video that I'm filming, and to celebrate, I'm doing something a little bit different. I am going to rate, if I can get them all, I'm going to rate DC keys versus Marvel keys. I've got 20 DC keys and 20 Marvel keys. They're all first appearances. Now, I have to start off by saying that this is hampered by my collection. And I have to also say, it may be a little bit Marvel centric purely because DC have a lot more keys that are a lot older, and therefore they're a lot harder to come by. Like, I'm certainly not going to have the first appearance of Batman or Robin or Superman or even the Flash. A friend of mine does have a first appearance of the Flash, and he likes to lord it over a whole lot of us. But anyhow, I'm going to kick it off, and I'm going to put it to you, to the viewers. Which do you prefer? Now, I don't know how I'm going to actually do this because I've got a whole lot of stuff here, but I'm just going to... Yeah, actually, I know. I'll do it like this. So what we have here is Flash issue 243, which is the first appearance of Dr. Tomorrow. And we have Ecto Kid, issue 1, the first appearance of Ecto Kid. So which do you prefer, DC or Marvel? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go first appearances, and we're going to go higher and higher as we go along. So we have Showcase issue 75 or Devil Dinosaur issue 1. Now, this is the first appearance of Hawk and Dove. This is the first appearance of Devil Dinosaur. Personally, I prefer... Well, I don't know which I prefer because I like both of them. I would have to say Hawk and Dove is my personal favourite. But, yeah, 9 issues of Devil Dinosaur. It's easy to collect. Next up is House of Mystery. What number is that? Issue 156. And we have Marvel Tales starring Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, issue 1. Obviously, first appearance of Peter Porker. And we have here first appearance of Dial H for Hero. It's hard to say. I like the modern storytelling for Peter Porker, but I do like Dial H for Hero in this. I thought it was a fun read, very interesting. Next up, we have Brave and the Bold, issue 60. And we have Uncanny X-Men issue 244. We have the first appearance of Jubilee, but we also have the first appearance of Wonder Girl. So, which would you prefer? It's a tough one. I will have to say Wonder Girl. I would prefer the first appearance of Wonder Girl. Also, this seems to be a little bit rarer than this. Brave and the Bold is a little bit rarer than Uncanny X-Men, just because of the print run. Now, we have here Mystery in Space issue 21, or we have Tales of Suspense issue 45. So this is the first appearance of Happy Hogan and Pepper Potts. And here we have, in House of Mystery, we have the first appearance of Space Cabbie. And yeah, I would say the first appearance of Space Cabbie for me, just because this issue was a bit of a white whale for me for a little while. Yeah, there we go. Next up, now I don't know how these slided in next to each other, but it is what it is. We have Star Spangled War Stories issue 84, the first appearance of Mademoiselle Marie, or we have The Avengers issue 196, the first real appearance of Taskmaster, and just with a... Well, they're both really cracking covers, but I'll put it to you guys, which is the better one. I don't know. This is the more expensive one, this Star Spangled War Stories, and it's also the rarer one. But, you know, as I said at the jump, the DC ones seem to be a little bit rarer. Next up is My Greatest Adventure issue 80, the first appearance of Doom Patrol, or Tales of Suspense issue 75, the first appearance of Peggy Carter. So, I mean, look, important characters for both books, but for my money, it'd have to be My Greatest Adventure, because you just can't go past a robot with a human brain. And sorry, I have to also say, this is the first appearance of Batroc the Leaper, so for all Batroc fans, they're going to jump on that one, or leap on that one. Next up is... thankfully it's written on the back. Okay, so here we go. We have The Flash issue 139, or we have Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2. So we have Professor Zoom, or the Reverse Flash, his first appearance, or we have Spider-Girl. What am I trying to say here? Ghost Spider, not Gwenpool, Gwen Spider. I can't even remember her name. I'm at a bloody loss here. Why can't I remember her name? Maybe because it's the end of the day and my brain is fried. Spider-Gwen. There we go. Oh. Which would you prefer? I know which one I would prefer. I bought this off the shelf. Cover price. It's been in the plastic sleeve ever since. I do have a backing board for it. But for my money, it's Professor Zoom every day of the week. So, next up we have Our Army at War issue 151, or we have Strange Tales issue 126. So this is the first appearance of the Unknown Soldier. This is the first appearance of Dormammu and Clea. I do like my war stories, but this one's going to win out, I think. It's the more fun cover, the more fun concept. We do have Dormammu on the cover right there at the bottom. So, yeah. Alright, next up is Swamp Thing issue 37, or Journey into Mystery issue 103. So we have the first appearance of the Enchantress, but then we have the first appearance of Constantine. Now, I've seen some videos that say this isn't the first appearance, but the market dictates that this is the first appearance, and it's a great cover. Look, they're both great covers. So, I don't know. This is a tough one, because we've got Jack Kirby artwork, but we have Alan Moore here. I can't say. I'm going to veto. I'm not going to vote. Okay, next up is Superboy issue 98, or Tomb of Dracula issue 1, and yes, I do have two copies. I have a slab version and a raw copy. First appearance of Dracula in Marvel comic books, but also the first appearance of Ultra Boy in DC Comics. I am a big Tomb of Dracula fan. I have a handful of issues left to go to get the full run, but I have to say Ultra Boy wins. In this case, he's just the more fun character. And that's what I'm going for. More fun. Alright, here we go. We have New Teen Titans issue 2, the first appearance of Deathstroke, or Avengers issue 8, the first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. Now, this is a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. Deathstroke, he's a perennial loser, but then also Kang also seems to be a perennial loser as well, both in terms of comic books and movies, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll go Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke for me. That's my choice, but you let me know. Next up is Detective Comics issue 411, the first appearance of Talia al Ghul, or the Tales of Suspense issue 57, the first appearance of Hawkeye. Hawkeye. Just because I like archery. I've practiced archery myself. My kids have. It's fun. So I'm going to go with Hawkeye with this one. Actually, I've got to ask, is this the first appearance of Talia al Ghul, or is it the first appearance of the League of Assassins? I can never remember, which makes it frustrating, but Talia is on the cover here, so why didn't I research this before I started filming? Please let me know in the comments down below. Am I an idiot? We have this. We have Detective Comics issue 400, first appearance of Man-Bat, Neil Adams. But then we have Tales of Suspense issue 52 with Black Widow. Man-Bat or Black Widow? Black Widow. It has to be. Now, She's vastly different here than she is in today's comics, but because of how she is in today's comics, I have to say that this is the winner. There we go. Next up is Strange Adventures issue 180 or Avengers issue 6. So this Avengers issue 6 is the first appearance of Zemo, or the reintroduction of Zemo. But this is the first appearance of Animal Man. Now, I was very happy to get this, really happy when I scored this and it arrived at my house. But I have to say, this is the money book for me. Strange Adventures, yeah. This was one of the first keys that I sought out when I thought I'm going to start looking for keys and looking for obscure characters. This was it, and I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Next up is Aquaman issue 11 or Fantastic Four issue 52. Now, I know a lot of you people are going to say issue 52, the first appearance of Black Panther, but Aquaman fans, this is the first appearance of Mera. I know. Look, this Fantastic Four issue is going to win. I know, but I'd like to think there's some people who will say yes. First appearance of Mera. She's a very important character. And we love her. She looks great. She's a fun character, and we're going to say her. But yeah, I know this is the book that's going to win. But I do have one that's a bit of a kicker for you. It's this. It's Strange Adventures issue 205 or Fantastic Four issue 48. So the first appearance of Galactus and I think the Silver Surfer. Yep. Or Deadman. Which would you prefer? I'm going to have to say the first appearance of Deadman. Just the horror fan in me loves the concept, loves how it looks, but look, visually they both look really appealing, but I'll put it to you guys, which would you prefer? Not that I'm going to sell them, but which would you prefer? So I've got, 3 more to go. So thank you for sticking with me. Here we have Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen issue 134, first appearance of Darkseid, or Fantastic Four issue 13, the first appearance of the Watcher and the Red Ghost and his super apes. Now, they're both important characters, but they're both characters that are hidden. With Darkseid, the threat of Darkseid is what builds interest in the character, and the fact that the Watcher is on the moon doing nothing but just sitting there watching, or maybe standing there and watching. You don't need to know that these characters are actually there to know that they're there. That's the best way I can describe it. But I'll put it to you guys. Which is the money book? Now I've got 2 more to go, and there's this. Actually, I've got 2 more after this. We have Detective Comics issue 181, first appearance of Poison Ivy, or we have the Fantastic Four issue 4, the reintroduction of Namor into the Marvel comic books. I was going to say Marvel Universe. Yeah, I don't know if the poster is in this book, but that doesn't matter. I'm just happy to have it. I'm happy to have both of them. I would have to say, if you had to make me choose, I would have to say Fantastic Four, just because when these books were offered to me, this was the book that I jumped on first, the Fantastic Four issue 4, and it's just for my money, it's the more striking cover. Jack Kirby, a yellow cover. It pops more, but I'm very happy to have the first appearance of Poison Ivy in my collection. The reds kind of pop, and yeah, I think I have a facsimile of both of these issues, so I think I'm more inclined to read the facsimile before I chance taking a read of those. But the final one I'm going to show off, yeah. Here we go. So it's Detective Comics issue 359, the first appearance of Batgirl, Barbara Gordon Batgirl, or it's the reintroduction of Captain America to the Marvel comic books. It's Avengers issue 4. Yeah, I don't know. This is a real difficult one. again, the Avengers, the Marvel comic was the one that I jumped on first before I bought the Detective Comics. But they are both big keys. I did sort them out. Like I sorted them out, and yeah, the chills occurred when I when I bought them and when I had them in my collection. But I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be for me, Captain America, purely because growing up, I wasn't a Batman fan to a massive degree, but visually Captain America was very appealing to me. So when I saw, I'll put this down. When I saw this issue from a mate of mine who was willing to sell it to me, the nerves kicked in, and when I realised I could buy it, they really kicked in. So that is my 1000th video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to put it to you guys. Which issues did you prefer? Which ones did you like to see? I read everything. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be posting this when I can. I've had some internet problems back at home, which has caused some issues with posting, but I'll get this video for you as soon as I can. And I thank everyone for sticking with me, and I will hope to catch you at the next one.